Yeah, see how across the hills there is so clear now? I don't have to worry about that. There's at least 2 people up there. Wait a minute. No, it's just a steeple. Oh, bullshit that I did that twice. Until's head wagging tail happily, playing with feather while snuggling wolf plush. No. I wonder if... No, that's not in the zone. I was going to get up on that roof. That would have been optimum. Going across this field is definitely not going to be. I'm going to take my chances out this way. Not the better idea, but this zone will be coming in real quick. Yeah, I'm going to be able to see people so friggin' easily. Like, there's a car over there that hasn't moved. I don't see anybody out there yet, which means somebody could be just not moving. I expect to see people out here. I'm not seeing anybody. Oh, hold on. The fuck was that? Somebody's over there. Alright, there's at least one person over there. The zone's coming in though, so this is not ideal. I can just run it. Obviously have to get all the way across here. This is what I was trying to avoid, was just being out in the open. Like, somebody else will probably come down from the hills as well, if they're not already down and out here. There you go. You were over there, you piece of shit. Good for you. Fucking thought I saw something moving. I'm too low for him to hit me at the moment. Ish. Not a bad shot. I'll tell you that much. I don't like the fact that I'm over the road at the moment because I can't hide from you. But now I'm in the zone. He's got a decent gun, by the way. He's not a bad shot and he's got a decent gun, which is not desirable. I'm basically in the circle here. If I wanted to, if nobody's behind me, I could probably hang out here. If there's nobody. Fucking hell. That's my fault. I accidentally leaned on the fucking mouse a little too hard. Well, unless there's somebody over there, everybody knows I'm here now. I am in the zone, so I wouldn't have to worry about it too much if I don't want to. I would just move up to that one. That'll put me almost dead center. Let's try it. How many's alive? 4. I know one guy came in from where I came in. Plus me, that's 2. I don't see anybody behind me back here. I don't see anybody over that way. Not that they're not there. They could be. I just don't see them. Whoever this guy was shooting at, he didn't get a shot off at him. They're having his punch up. My guess is I can't sneak up on that house safely. That's my thinking. Okay. Oh. Hello. I don't need your shit, mate. I got this guy's stuff to worry about. So, there's a car here. You guys may or may not know. I need to kill a lot of people with vehicles. So, go for a drive. Oh, missing a tire. It's fine. I can work with that shit. Hey, mate. The guy that I want to kill is back over here. I heard him. Let's get rid of these for starters. Oops. Not enough speed. There's no way you two are punching on down here. Oh, mate. What? I knew that was going to be a problem. I can't get that one, but I don't think there's anybody behind it, so it's fine. Let's stop getting out of the zone. Where are you? Here. I gotcha. I had the wrong... I had my wrong gun out, but still. I fucking love killing them after I die. Fucking sucked in, mate. Ow, I hurt myself too. I was trying desperately to change my gun over at the last second because I was like, why am I only doing one shots? I have a Uzi or whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute, I might just have the wrong gun. And I'm like, the car's going to blow up. So either I kill him or... Oh, I got something new. Hold on. I haven't seen that before. What was that? Where is that? Take the wheel. Drive 1 kilometer in any land-based vehicle. Interesting. It must be a new one that they brought in. There's a couple of new ones in here. Like, what the fuck is wet work? Swim 10 meters in total. Yeah, that's got to be new. Amount of time I've spent in the water. Out of stock. Oh, that's when you call in the flare gun. It's got nothing. Emergency exit. It's a pickup. Alright, so they've brought in some new ones. I was going to say, I'm like, there seem to be a few new ones. The smile's wagging too happily. Yeah. So thank you for the GG. Shit like that just doesn't usually happen. I'll just put it that way. Like, yeah, I can't get into, like, top 4s and shit. Like, we had that the other week. Like, top 2s, so we had top 6, top 4. But that stuff's normal. And you look at those fucking bikes. Trying to look at them before and it kept kicking me out. This is the other color that I couldn't show you because it keeps kicking me into the game. It's like a pink and blue, maybe. And this one, I think would appeal to a lot of people with like the yellow, blue, green kind of tinge. And with like the orange things there. But yeah, I actually, out of them all, I just like this. This black's good for me. You know. It goes with my dress anyway, so why not? It goes with both my avatar and my character dress, actually. I realize it. I'm also going to drink some water too, because I haven't really done that tonight. What do we? Rondo again. Hey Necro, how you doing? Oh, her hair is awesome. So much better. I just was a bit thirsty as well. I was just thinking, I'm like, I should probably drink some water while I've got a second. I forgot to, after the Miramar match, completely forgot. List support, but I can tell happily. I could just playing through Half-Life 2. Oh yeah. Changing it up a bit. So far I've kind of only sort of heard you playing Diablo 2. I think it's only Diablo 2 so far. I feel like that's been what it's been. So, yeah. Are you, like, very far in? Do you have, like, a pre-existing game that's been going for a while? Or, you kind of, like, just starting a new one? I'm pretty sure I haven't played Half-Life or Half-Life 2. I'm pretty certain. If it's, like... If Half-Life itself was a bit of an older game, there's a chance I may have watched, like, my brother or something play it. Perhaps. That's why I think that I haven't seen it. I play a lot of different games halfway through the story. Nice. No, that's fair. I do not have a lot of games. Like, I've got some. I've got probably about maybe 20, give or take. A lot of my games are older games. Kind of like, you know, your Warcraft, your Starcraft, you know, stuff like that, that's been around for like 20, 30 years kind of stuff. And I only have like a couple of more modern day kind of games so far. Hold on. Get that fixed up with a single fire. Yeah, it's not because I don't want to play like a newer game occasionally. There's definitely ones that come out that I want to play. I just usually whenever a new game comes out, like I can't afford it. And I'm kind of like good to just make do with what I've got in those cases. Alright, don't you fucking nade me, you prick. I'll sit back here, it doesn't bother me. got him. I got over 600 games. Jesus. I mean, fucking awesome. What the shit was that? Was that the hell is that gun? I'm gonna have to go over there and just take a sticky beak. I have to now. That sounds harder than a DBS. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna change over this too, just because I don't have a lot of that ammo at the moment. Yeah, no, it's cool that you've got like a good range of games and stuff. I just have never really been in I've never been in a position where I can just like kind of get games when I see them or sort of play them. I don't know what's going on out here, but you're right. Let me get whatever one of you two had, and then I'll run back over to wherever that lot were. What did you have? Give me a silencer. That, yeah, we'll take that. I'll be taking that. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I don't think I got a scope with that, so that will do for now. I was thinking something a moment ago. What was it? I'm thinking. So games, yeah, I've never really had like a lot of like spare time and stuff, pretty much like growing up and stuff. Like I've had moments of time where like I don't know, when I was like a kid before I got to like working age and stuff, where I had a bit of time to kind of like mess around and get to play some games and stuff. But I started work when I was like 14. So it was kind of short-lived. And by 15, I was like full-time employed, graduate school kind of thing. So yeah, bit of a... I want this guy's gun though. We can wait. I'll go get this guy's gun. I'll just see if I can kill him. And we'll go back up there. Yeah, I never really had a lot of like free time to just like try something kind of thing. And it just kind of it just kind of kept getting worse the older I got. Was like less and less free time. I didn't even know you were there, but do you know about this guy? Hold on. Jesus, dude, what a fucking go. I'm so careful nowadays. I might lose my job soon. Oh, that's not good. I don't think I know what you do for work and stuff, but is it just because like with your games and stuff, you're likely to get like really engrossed and like potentially like not sleep as much and potentially, I don't know, like it affects your work or something? Because that's all I can sort of assume, because like I can't imagine like, unless, I don't know, something's happening with your work. I have, I wanted to click on that so badly. I have missing information, and you don't have to tell me any stuff, by the way. Just because, like, I'm curious doesn't mean you have to tell me stuff. But, yeah. I hope that you don't, like, you know, lose your job from enjoying games anytime soon, you know? That tail stops wagging, falls asleep, snuggling wolf plush whilst having feather in mouth. Oh my god. Vikendi, you're hilarious. Vikendi's just like fallen asleep, like completely just like zonked out. Speaking of, it was really interesting. Every time I got up and like moved around the house today, I was talking about this earlier. Phoenix has been like restless non-stop all day. He hasn't like laid down and like actually fucking like rested and shit. Whereas Azula, every time she's seen me, she's come running to me for pats and shit. Like, normally she just comes running to me when I'm getting out of the shower and stuff because she wants to be patted with wet hands, right? But, like, if I get up and leave my room, or if I get up my seat, or if I walk towards a door, or whatever the fuck I'm doing, she just ran to me, like, all day. That's what she's been doing. It's just, she sees me, runs over, makes a big deal about it, and then, like, carries on, you know? I don't know what the deal is. I'm guessing it's because we had the, like, strange male cat hang around the other day. Stressed them out. I reckon they're probably a bit, like, you know, on edge from it, maybe. But, yeah. not much we can do about that. Azula did scare it off, so that was good. See if I can make it over here. I'm temporarily laid off from work for 2.5 months now, so on Monday I will get to know if I can come back to work. 3 more months of temporary laid off or perm laid off. Jesus. That's insane. I actually do think I remember you saying that you were like, you were home for like 2.5 months or something. I think I remember that part, although not like all of it. But yeah, no, that sounds shit. I don't know. I've never really had like a situation where like a place has kind of like really fucked me around in that kind of way, sort of thing. Like a lot of the places that I've worked for, they just kind of like get to a point where like whatever my job role is, either I've done it too fucking efficiently or it no longer exists because of whatever I've done. Like, not in like a negative light, but I've like fucking streamlined it to a point that I've like worked myself out of a job or something. I've done that a couple of times, which is kind of shit. But yeah, normally it's just immediate, oh yeah, we don't need you anymore kind of crap, you know, instead of like, we'll think about it. It's hard to get a job to. It is. I am not knocking that. I've had times of unemployment due to poor health and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I've even with like, you know, decent experience and like long fucking years of work under my belt and stuff like that, stable work and stuff. Yep, nope. Fucking thousands of applications. Only a handful of like callbacks or contact backs. Like literally could probably count the interviews on my 2 hands alone, like that kind of stuff. Mind you, after my last job, I never bothered to go into any of that. I kind of after my last job, I kind of was left in a kind of mental break kind of state where I was incapable of like even just taking care of myself on a daily basis kind of thing, like, you know, feed myself, dress myself, all that kind of stuff. Like I was pretty like mentally done. I often talk about it as like I kind of like wasn't able to be human for a while, you know. It took a couple of years. It took like 2 years to kind of like come back from that. So I never looked for work during that time, and just kind of like tried to recover. It was a long time. And now, ironically, in the process of recovering and starting to like, you know, connect with doctors and stuff like that for my conditions and stuff, is where one doctor in the hospital suggested I should try streaming. And that's where I am now. So, you know, I don't like to be like, oh, it's funny that this has happened and I don't believe I should have had to have gone through any of that shit at all. Nobody should, to get to somewhere nicer. But I like what I do now. I like that I get to come and hang out with you guys. I get to, you know, spend some time playing games. I don't get to spend as much time playing games with like my partner and stuff, or my friends, off stream. Just like my computer room's not that comfortable. Like I could be in here for a few hours and then it's kind of, that's it. And the times that I stream is too late at night. So it kind of mucks that around a little bit. But at the same time, like I've managed to connect with like such a lovely big community and like so many wonderful people. And it turns out for the most part, at least for like video editing and streaming and all that content creation-y sort of stuff, I'm actually kind of good at it. So, you know, not half bad, honestly. Hey, mate. Yeah. I think I got lucky with that one. Mate. There we go. I was going to say I'm not following around the next house. Hey, catch up. Hey, catch up. What was that? I even had an apprentice contract as an adult. Yeah, no, I've looked at situations like that too, gone for like junior positions just to like step back from stress and to like even just to have an opportunity at a job in today's like situation. like, it's kind of like take anything you can get that you can potentially do, which isn't always the best, but, you know, a lot of places would rather you be working somewhere doing something, even if it's underpaid and underskilled for like your skills and credentials and stuff, versus somebody that's not currently working because they're like, oh, it's going to take you too long to get adjusted back into the working world and shit. And it's like, no, like I'm probably more invested in like actually trying to get back into working world than somebody that's just trying to cross jobs. You know, at least that's how I've always kind of looked at it. Might be a bit of a bitchy kind of way to look at it, but you know, if you've ever been in a dire situation where you're like, you know, incredibly fucking broke, staring down medical bills, almost died, and then you're like, oh, cool, now I'm just gonna go try to rejoin the work world and see how that shit goes. Yeah, that's always fun. There's a guy over here too. I'm gonna go up the hill. This is an extension called Viewer Attack. It can be used to place head pats, GIFs anywhere on the screen. That'd probably be the fastest, least effort way of putting head pats. Yeah, no, I don't want to add any stuff. I know how much you want to head pat me, Keelan. Just let me say that right now. I understand how furiously you wish to do the head pats, but yeah, I'm just not messing around with anything at the moment. I'm kind of like taking it slow for a couple of months after summer basically was like crushing on me kind of thing, and then, you know, recovering from that. Like I had plans to do stuff. I did. I wanted to add more stuff to my avatar and more fun things you guys could play with. But that can wait. That can really just wait. Like I've got to be aware that there'll be like potential events and all sorts of stuff that I've got to like work on planning first, before I even look at like updating stuff. And if I do choose to update anything, then I've got to look at, you know, is it still going to work with my BearTube software, and like not other stuff compatible with it, but my avatar with it and stuff. So there's all that kind of thing. Yeah, I just kind of have to have the mental capacity for it, really, once I feel up to it. And at the moment, I just don't feel up to it yet, kind of thing. I also, so it's a little known fact, but outside of streaming, I actually do spend quite a great amount of hours working on stuff on the back end of content creation stuff. So basically, the length of time that a stream is for me is at least as long as the editing is, if not double it. So if I stream for 4 hours, expect that I might be from start to finish, from start of stream to end of editing, working on stuff for like 12 hours or so a day. And most of that is unpaid, and most of that, like as I've said before, like I feel uncomfortable asking people to like open their wallets and subscribe and cheer and stuff, because like I understand that it's, you know, you guys actual money, and you guys have all got to make livings and stuff yourselves. So, you know, I don't like asking and stuff, but yeah, a lot of this stuff, you know, it's a lot of work, and it is just me doing it all. So, you know, Azul's come to join us too, and just give her a pat. Oh, so my health is not good either. I think I can work. What? I think I can work like 30-40% if I come back to work. That's one of the new bikes, mate. Oh, you saw me. 100% saw me. No? Just joyriding. Kill beans. To be fair, I do the same thing. Alright, I'm going this way. Yeah, no, my health when I was trying to get back to work was really abysmal. And it got worse after I started trying to work for a while. And it took probably about 6 to 8 months before it really started getting better. I lost like a lot of weight when I started working too. Like just out of nowhere, I was eating more and all sorts of stuff, and it was just like, it was not good. Like questionable kind of thing. Whereas, yeah, at the moment, like for the most part, like, you know, I've got healthy looking skin. My hair's all right. At the moment, I'm tired as fuck, but like I have like recovered from summer. and I'm mostly doing all right. I'm just going through a really stressful part. So it's a big contrast for my health doing this versus like the kind of like regular day jobs where if you've got medical conditions, it can be a strain to actually like do them, especially if you've got medical conditions where you don't feel like having to explain to every single fucking coworker to make them understand why you either can't do something or something is difficult for you or challenging and stuff like that. And in my case, my medical condition at the time when I was diagnosed with it was kind of a little fucking personal, you know? So I didn't really feel like telling a whole bunch of people that I did not know that, you know, I had this inflammatory bowel disease and autoimmune disease and all that shit. It was not something that I was going to discuss with them. I might die out here. I'll see if I can get into house. I missed a couple more. The hell? Hey, mate. Oh, that solved that problem. Yeah, let me catch up on what's been said. I missed a couple. Afraid of losing my apartment, to be honest. That's a fair concern. And the worst part is, like, there's, you know, there's nothing you could kind of do to solve that problem quickly. Like, I do hope that they come back and they're like, you know, you'll be reinstated or something like that. You know, I hope that's going to be the answer. And if not, I hope that a solution kind of like presents itself quickly enough to, you know, not put you in a situation like that. Because that is horrible when you're looking at like losing everything. I've also been in that position where I'm like when I was trying to sell my house and looking at basically living out of my car with my cats. Well, my cat and my dog at the time and stuff. But yeah, it's some scary fucking shit. I also have known people that have also spent time being homeless because it's just that's what the cards have rolled for them and nobody's been able to be there for them. And yeah, that also sucks, especially knowing that like if I was closer, maybe I could have done something, you know. They were too far from me, which really sucked. Sorry, I came out of nowhere with this random info. Sometimes be like that and go inside my head for an hour and a few randomly come out with a solution to what I was thinking about. Oh, could be luck again. No worries, Keelan. Now, I understand that you want to do head pats and stuff like that. And you're like giving me information that would make it a bit easier for me to just kind of get started. But from my end, I have so much more that I want to do with my avatar. And I'm kind of like at an impasse on what I'm doing with her. So until I figure that out, I'm not going to add in anything for it yet. Plus, I also don't mind the fact that, like, I am just a PNG tuber and I just kind of sit here. I mean, you guys can always say, like, head pats and stuff, like, in stars or something like that. So, in chat and stuff. I got no problem with that. Once we all have that doctor to thank, yeah. I wish I knew his fucking name, though. I wish I could at least, like, fucking credit him or something. Because, yeah. If it wasn't for that one guy being like, have you considered streaming because you're really passionate when you talk about games? And it's like, I have, but I have not considered it recently. Like, I had actually considered it. I just hadn't really thought that I would be alright at it. I could try streaming if I lose my job and looking for a job, but I'm not good at it. Man with a few words. I don't know. I know a few people in that particular situation that don't particularly speak as much. It really just depends on what you do and how you do it and stuff. Like, people come to different streams for different reasons. Like, I encourage chatting here because I really genuinely actually like getting to know everybody that's taking the time out of the day to spend a little bit of time with me. And I feel like it's weird that, you know, if somebody's sitting here and I know fuck nothing about them, as opposed to like actually getting to know you guys over months and years and stuff like that, you know, it's nice. Like, I feel like I'm, you know, just catching up and hanging out and stuff. It's what I like. And you know, I think that kind of brings in similar people that also enjoy that and stuff. In saying that, streaming's not particularly, be honest, streaming's not lucrative until you're big. So basically, you have to get to affiliate before you can receive a payout, which for some people, that could be 50 followers and pretty quickly, like maybe 6